BlaXit family, BlaXit family, BlaXit family, please accept my apologies for my tardiness. I tried to get home in time today, but I was a little bit late. For anyone who's just joining, could you just please give me, sorry, I'm sweating, I was rushing. Just give me a quick sound check, time check, so I know that everything's okay and that you can hear me. Sorry, I'm wet. That's what you get for rushing, yeah? Um, Please, if you're there, anyone watching, I'll just wait a few minutes so you know that I'm live. I did advertise today's show because today's show is about some opportunities. I was contacted by some BlaXit subscribers who asked me to vary the development opportunities that are available here in the Gambia. And so they were talking about some big investments. So they wanted me to talk about some big investment opportunities. So I found some, which is actually in my folder. And I've just realized I don't have my folder. Seth, my brother, my lovely brother, can you pass for me I've got some people here with me. Angie MCK. Hi, Angie MCK. And Papa Tunks, thank you. Hello, greetings, welcome to BlaXit. Can you pass my folder for me? There, it's in my bag. It should be a blue folder. It's the one that doesn't have Busra written on it. So, hey, M Palmer, how are you? Thank you. Perspective, welcome. Perspective is BlaXit's partner and also fantastic media company. So if you haven't checked out Perspective just yet, please do go. Is that the one without the writing on it? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the one. If you haven't checked out Perspective, please do go onto the channel PIXPECTIV. That's PIXPECTIV. I'll say again, PIXPECTIV. Perspective. And please subscribe and support his channel. He's an ardent supporter of BlaXit and has been supporting us for quite a few months now, a long time now, actually. And he is a partner of BlaXit, and we're very proud to have him be a partner of BlaXit, and I hope he is proud to be a partner of BlaXit. And he provides the best, as far as in my opinion, the best aerial cinematography, photography, and videography, and filming and editing that we've had to date. So I just want to thank him for that. Superior quality, especially aerial photography. It's absolutely amazing. And aerial cinematography, he does droning like it's in a film, like a feature film. He's amazing. Sorry to sing his praises, but I have to big you up because I did say that this month we are promoting Perspective and also Wally's batiks as well. So big up Wally, mentioned you in a previous video also. So I'm glad you're hearing. I'm going to say hello to JJ. I like your dress. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'll give you a quick turn in a minute. Ooh, yeah, there you go. So had these dresses made here, of course, African fabrics. Love African fabrics. They're so complimentary. I love my African clothes. Island and girl Tash. Hey, how you doing, sis? Africa Queen, greetings, Junior and BlaXit family. Greetings to you as well. Thanks for joining. And there's Tuko. How are you? Tuko Pamoja is always with us with the BlaXit family. So he's a veteran BlaXit family. So I just want to say thank you. And what you're talking about today, please. I'm talking about development opportunities, actually. And I got some emails. So I was just responding to them where people have said to me, look, you know, there are many of us who want to invest in Africa. And they want to invest in the Gambia. And they want to know about big investment opportunities, their investment groups. And there was one such investment group which actually just left the Gambia and scored a fantastic development opportunity here, which I was glad to be a part of, and I'm still a part of, and I cannot wait to see it to fruition and to help them. And as you know, I'm a business developer. That is my job. That is what I do, and I love doing what I do because at the end of the day, I make people very wealthy. So, you know, There's nothing wrong with that. Enriching and enabling our own people is, something that I'm now doing. I was doing it before when I was working in the UK, and it wasn't for my own kind. So now I've taken those skills and I'm now using them here. So that is what I'm doing. So that's what we're talking about today. So if you're new to BlaXit, BlaXit is a channel that is dedicated to your relocation, repatriation, and reinvestment back into Africa. So if the impression that he was given of Africa, that it's a veritable desert with just wild animals, think again. That is not the truth. Okay, Africa is an amazing place, and whatever you have in the West, you have here too. So this is what BlaXit is about. It's about sharing those opportunities, also sharing our journey. We've lived here for over 3 years. We've been coming to Gambia itself for over 11 years. We've built our compound, we've settled, we do our business, our community projects, and working hard towards improving our lot as well when it comes to also citizenship. And so that's also very important. And we would like to make sure that we as African descendants, when we're coming back, that, we are, given the birthrights that were taken from us because of the enslavement of our ancestors. So just in a nutshell, because someone was asking. So I just wanted to know. And if you want to contact me, okay, you've emailed me but not getting through. Yeah, I have got a backlog. I'm not going to lie. I have got a backlog because I wanted to answer some emails personally. Because sometimes when my assistants answer, you don't quite get the response so that I would like you to get, because you get a literal so don't worry about it. But if you do want to contact me urgently, I do have a WhatsApp number, but unfortunately at the moment that WhatsApp number is full. And so I have to clear some space on it. So I'm going to sit down with the computer and download a lot of the information on there that I need to save onto the computer so I can free up some space. So I do apologize, but take this number because I am going to do that this weekend. So if you want my number, take this number. I'm going to write it on the screen now so you can contact me. And please, if you're a hater, do not call me. I get so many of those silly calls and texts and what have you. If you don't want us to come home to Africa, your problem, because we're coming anyway. This is our birthright and we are coming home anyway, because Africa is the place to be. And that is why everyone is here. Every nation is here in Africa. Okay. And we deserve to be back because this is our nation, our home for us. And so sometimes I get some really off-key messages, asking why am I encouraging people to go back to Africa? I'm like, well, why not? Everybody else is here, so I just want to, tell you, I'm here to tell you, come home. And I'm not going to stop saying, come home. Come home. This is your home. This is your birthright. And it is beautiful beyond words. And right now it's mango season. So trust me, I am finding it very beautiful beyond any words. Because I love mangoes. And so, and it's also avocado season. So I love avocados too. So can you imagine waking up and then you can have mango and then have avocado and, with fresh cucumbers and tomatoes and, oh my goodness. But anyway, let's not talk about food. I always love talking about food. So this is, all about you coming home and having the opportunity. And we're here to make the opportunity. So we find repatriation deals. We find the best repatriation deals, which reminds me, I need to share the link with some people and invite them to come on. We find very, very good repatriation deals and opportunities for development for you. So that is why we're here. So for example, some people were selling land in Sanyang at like 265,000 dalasis, for a plot, 275,000 dalasis, 285,000 dalasis, 300,000 dalasis for a 20 by 20 plot. And we was able to find the equivalent land in the same area and get it for you at 180,000 dalasis. And we also had some pieces at 160 dalasis as well. But those are, I think they're now finished. But what I'm trying to say is that we go in, we negotiate on the basis that we're coming home. And left to me, you wouldn't have to pay. I swear down. I would just say, But anyway, at the same time, people have got to live. So I try and do my best. And the land is legitimate. The land is kosher. And yes, land processing takes time, and it depends. It depends on several processes, because now processes have changed here slightly. Also because there's been new guidelines brought in by the government, and there are more guidelines coming in by the government. So, and it is to improve the system and to make it more resilient, and easily more legitimate, and also more up to date system. So, let's just be patient in the process, but you will be able to get through. So don't even worry about a thing. So I'm here in Gambia. I've been trying to call you. Okay, so my number is, let me put it up here so you can call me. Okay, I'll put the international code on so you have it. 1 second. Nice. So there you are. This is my number. Okay. It's also my WhatsApp number, but like I said, the WhatsApp number is full, so you'd have to give me like a direct call. Yeah, because some people are saying that they're not getting through or whatever for whatever reason, and also one of my emails is full. One of my Gmail emails is full, so that's my number: +220 240 5273. Okay, so write it down. I'm gonna take it off the screen very shortly. Oh, Seth, could I ask you a question, please, hon? Could I have the tea? I've got a bit of a dry. Oh, you star! I love you so much. Best brother ever. Come on, thank you. The tea bag. Oh, they're on my bed. I took them out on my bed and I forgot to put them out of my bag. Thank you so much. So I'm going to say hello to Ivy Franklin, and I'm glad that you're here in Gambia. That's my number. So I'm right here, and here's my phone. Okay, so you know that it's here. It's not even on. She says yes, it is on. So there you are. Okay, so that's my number: 240 5273. Yeah, and let me just tell you something. If you want to call and you want to record my telephone conversation, or you want to try and set me up or do whatever, feel free. You can broadcast me anytime. I don't mind. Yeah, and I don't mind that at all, because at the end of the day, if your intentions aren't pure and your intentions aren't good, nothing good will come for you. Thank you so much. So I haven't been feeling too well today. I had a bit of a headache last night. I was feeling a bit googy yesterday as well. But I'm having some herbs, so I'm hoping that will help. So that's what I'm just putting in the cup to make me feel a bit better. So I want to come home to Island Girl said, and Sam Wright said, hi family, love you. Let me just post a link for the show so you can come and join me. So I've got some investment opportunities, big investment opportunities. So this is like what I call like my millionaires club, my Gambian millionaires club. So these are big investors. These are big opportunities that you're going to find. For example, if you want to come and build a hotel. So like, for example, or you want to come and build a complex or a great nightclub, or any kind of opportunity, but you want to come and build and develop on land which is in a prime location. And when I mean prime, this land is so sought after, and it's it is worth every penny. And obviously I can't broadcast figures, so if you do want to find out about any of the opportunities that I'm talking about, because obviously I have competitors. Yeah, and so I have to obviously tell you about them, but I will tell you the further details, more details about them when you contact me. And if you're excited to come. Yeah, just come. And Ivy, you're here, give me a call. Ivy Franklin, please give me a call, okay? I'm around and about tomorrow morning, so give me a call. And dust off your feet and leave the haters behind. Absolutely, I agree. But yeah, just get in contact with me if you're here in the Gambia. That's my number. Okay, right. I want to share the link around a little bit so everybody can join me online. Okay, so also just give me a call, please. Yeah, please, Derek, give me a call. Okay, just got a message there. So I don't see the link, bro. Bro, I don't see the link. Did you use Cafre's phone to send me the link, please? I don't have the link. By text. Okay, thank you. I did not know. So let me say Nangadef to you as well. Nangadef is how are you? Yeah. In Wolof. There you go. So yeah, BlaXit family, things have been really busy on the home front as well. So we've all kind of been working on our separate projects and trying to, bring it all together for everybody. The international code for Gambia is 00220. Yeah. Is that right? I just say plus 220. What's the international code for Gambia? Is it plus 220? Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Anyway, let me just put the invite in so you can join me. So I'm going to share some opportunities with you. Oh, I've just done something. Copy to clipboard. Copied. Okay. So let's put it here and let's paste it in for you. Boy, hey. There we go. So there you've got my number. I hope you've written it down because it's coming off the screen now. Because I'm just about to post the invite and I want as many of you to come and share with me your ideas for development in Africa. Okay. Carla Jordan, greetings, love and blessings. Thank you to you as well. Thank you for joining us. So great. I mean, there's 45 people watching, which is great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Could you please do me a favor? Just give me a thumbs up to help our algorithms and also our subscribers. Please help me grow our subscriptions. So we would love to have more subscribers. And I'd like to say thank you to Woda Maya as well for, encouraging people to subscribe to BlaXit. It's very important that we have a lot of people who are joining us and joining the journey. This is a mission. Yeah, this is a heartfelt mission. And this is like continuing the legacy of Marcus Garvey. Okay. And, being a Garveyite is, it's important for me to continue his works. And, I am just a mere shadow. I haven't done half the things he's done or accomplished half the things he's done, but I love what he did do. And he's just done so much, but I know collectively we can do it. So, this is up to you. Give me a call in the morning, hon. Derek, give me a call in the morning. Yeah, about 10. 10's good. Yeah. And then I'll try and see if we can meet somewhere in Senegambia and we can chat. All right. So meet me at 10. I'm filming actually tomorrow as well. So I'm going to be filming a development opportunity tomorrow. So I'm good. Actually, let me talk about it. Wait, let me get my book. Okay, I wrote it down on an envelope because I was rushing. So basically, there's some great opportunities here, and these are prime opportunities. Someone said to me, Jeanette, you only got opportunities like for this or for that. So why didn't you vary? So I said, okay. And then someone else said the same thing. And then a group of investors came and the same thing was mentioned. So now I'm giving variety and scope and ideas about development. I'm a business developer. That's my job. So I've decided to share some tips and some interesting ideas about what you can do when you come here, and about great ideas for expansion in areas that you can work in, regardless of whether it's like building roads or even social hygiene and getting those contracts. They're doable. Don't think that they're not doable. Everything is here for the taking, and it's always negotiable here. So this is what I like about Africa, the opportunities and the wonderful, wonderful reception that you get. It's amazing. So I'm going to post the link for the group also in the private chat. So I hope that one of you can jump on, be brave enough to join me today I love having company, don't you know? It's just taken a while for me to load that up. Hello there. Talking about development ideas, in comes Mr. Jello. Hey, come and say hello quickly, Mr. Jello. You see? I've got Mr. Jello working. Look at the time. Just come, sit down quickly. Just say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Here's Mr. Jello. Mr. Jello has been one of the people that has been responsible for finding us the best relocation and repatriation opportunities in terms of purchasing land. You can move over, Mr. Jello. Yeah. So I hope you can hear Mr. Jello. Yeah. And so Mr. Jello was the one that was responsible for Kasakunda and Busura, and everybody got the land. You even took some people to the land today, right?
Yeah.
Did they like it?
Kasakunda, yes.
They loved it. I knew they would. It's so beautiful there. Yeah.
And Gunjur and Kartong.
And Gunjur and Kartong. And Kartong, listen, Kartong is a hidden gem, and I am going to be showing you more about Kartong. I'm going to be focusing on Kartong. Kartong is because I want to do a retreat there, so I'm saving some for myself. But no, I have done some programs, but I will do some more and show you the beautiful Kartong by the river. It is so spectacular, so beautiful, and it's a perfect place for a resort, by the way, especially a riverside resort where you can do canoeing, sailing, fishing, excursion, boat rides. It is the perfect location. So, and it is so serene, so beautiful, and so reasonable. Mr. Jello has made the plots very, very affordable. So don't miss out on this opportunity. And if you are interested, you can, I gave you my number, right? Or you can drop us an email at info@blaxithome.com. Yeah. And what else have you got coming up, Mr. Jello, for us? We need some more deals.
Yeah, we're thinking of C4. We're trying.
Yeah.
Once we get it over, it's just about 1.5 kilometers from Top City.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's go for it. Yeah.
Let's hope for the best and see what's
Mrs. Jello. What an honor. I have both Mr. and Mrs. Jello in the house. So these are just some of the opportunities that are going to be coming up. Is there any more plots in Gunjur?
Yeah, a few.
There are?
Yeah.
Okay, so we ran out of plots in Gunjur, but Mr. Jello just told us that there are more, and those are so beautiful. And are they near the sea like the other ones? Are they near the sea like the other ones? Are they near the sea like the other ones?
Yes, they're all at the same sea.
Oh my goodness, you've got to see this place. You've got to see this place. I am not playing with you all. Seriously, don't miss out on the opportunity. Derek is here and he wants to see his land, Mr. Jello. So we'll make that arrangement for next week, if that's okay. Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. And so we'll take you to see some of those plots next week, because I love going out, especially in Busura, and especially just everywhere really. I love Kartong, I love Gunjur, I love all of those places, and I love Busura so much. I've got a love affair with Busura, I must confess. So anyway, I digress. Can you help Mr. Jello for me and give him everything and the receipt book for me? So I'm just organizing payment for someone's plots, as you can see. So you see me in the process, okay? And so the office is closed because I'm obviously doing a live, so I'm here. And if you don't know, we have 2 offices that you can visit us at. So anyway, let me talk about some opportunities that people have told me about, and so they wanted me to share with you. And so... Okay, so I've got them written, on the back of an envelope because I was rushing. So Yvonne, I can send them to you. I can write an email and send them to you. The first one is a seafront property in Waterfront, yeah? And it's a 3-bedroom seafront property at the Waterfront. And that's it's a waterfront property. I'm going to go and film. So I'm going to do like a Millionaires Club. Because in $350,000 it is. So that is in Delasses, that's a lot. I don't know how many million. So that's a 3-bedroom seafront property. Okay, so that's what it says there. So I need to confirm the price as well because I put a question mark by it. So that might mean that I didn't write it down correctly. So I'll double check. But let's just tell you that there's a seafront property at the waterfront, and it's a 3-bedroom seafront property. Yeah. Okay. So Queen, give me a call. I put my number on today on the screen. So give me a call. Okay. I put my number up. Don't call me via WhatsApp. Give me a direct call, okay? And then I will try and get back to you via WhatsApp using my other phone because this phone, unfortunately, is full, so I have to clear it. So if you give me a direct phone, it goes to my other line, yeah? So I have to clear it because it's full. So once I've done that, I can get through, or you can drop me an email. Just do me one tonight and say urgent. Once you write urgent, I'll look at it straight away. So now you all know the trick. Everything's going to come through with urgent on it. Okay. And then there's a property in Batakunku as well. And there's also one in Kotu near the stream, which is off of a commercial area, which is Karaba Avenue, which is a highly sought after area. So that is a lot. That is a fantastic opportunity, and it's big. It's 5 plots of 20 by 20, and there's also an unfinished building which is by the bamboo, and that is an opportunity as well, a development opportunity, and it's a huge building. Yeah, it's an unfinished building, but it's a huge building, and that's available also. There's also agricultural farmers project that's open as well. Some agricultural farmers who have got 3 kilometers of land. They're looking for partners to do a joint commercial enterprise with. And also there's a property in Sanyang, which is 150 by 150. So there you have it. I've done it. Okay. Now let's talk about what you could do with some of those. Now, the one that really is the best, to be honest with you, is one that is off of Bertil Harding Highway. Now, Bertil Harding Highway. What are you doing? That's not it.
Fine. Is that okay?
No.
I should write.
No, he's got to write the whole thing. I didn't ask you to do that.
Okay, just bring it over.
I put it here. He has to write in here.
Okay. The names are
Thank
those
you.
names, not
Yeah. I gave you the names, what I said. Yeah. So, sorry about that. So, but the best deal of the best deal of the best deal of the century. This is the best deal of the century now for 3 years. 3 years. I have been waiting for land off of Bertil Harding Highway in a good location. Yeah. About a large plot. And it has come available. Now, this is like the equivalent of maybe Manhattan in New York, or Oxford or Regent Street or Piccadilly Circus. This is what Bertil Harding Highway is, yeah, the equivalent to here. So you can imagine it being, a Broadway or somewhere. Yeah, I just got this information, and it's written on an envelope. So that's the reason why I just got it. I was doing the research today, and got yesterday and today. Sorry, I was doing it over 2 days. And so I just got the information. So no, there's nothing up on anywhere. It's just me writing it down and taking it from the people who have the opportunities. But the one off of Bertil Harding Highway is the one. It's 120 by 120. So if you are a developer, you can cut those plots. Those lands are so sought after. I cannot describe to you. Yeah. This is a developer's dream come true. And I would love to give you further information about it. So please just get in contact with me. I told you my number, +220-240-5273. Okay. But Bertil Harding Highway, it is off Bertil Harding Highway. Okay. And it's 120 by 120. Yeah. You want further information? Yeah. And no, this land is not going for chicken feeds, unfortunately. I wish I could, but it is, compared to the neighboring lands, it is, I'd say, a fraction of the cost that you would pay. So if you'd like to do a hotel, you'd like to do a big project here in a prime location, prime location, this is the deal of the century in my view. And even I want to have land there. Okay, so you'll be my neighbor. I'd like to build a complex there. So being a developer, always looking for co-investors to come on board as well. I don't want to just do this on my own. We don't want to do it. We should all do it as a team. So if you're interested, do get in contact, because there's so many opportunities here, and this is prime land. If this goes to someone outside of my race, I am going to I would prefer to keep it within the Gambia, preferably owned by one of us. No, that's the wrong details. That's what I was saying to you.
The names are not correct.
No, sorry, do it again for me. No, I told you on the phone. Can I have a pen, please?
Yeah, let me just leave the names out. You can put them. Let me just put
No, because they're the people that bought it. It's not them that's bought in the land. So change it. I'll explain to you why in a minute. Have you got a pen, please?
Yeah, I have a pen.
Yeah, let me just write it for you, please. Just do it again, please. It's important. I'll explain to you why.
Yeah.
Sorry, very important. Yeah.
Let's put the names there.
I said to you on the phone.
But I told you.
Uh-huh.
No. If you had done this earlier.
I didn't have time. I'm doing a live. You see, he's telling me, if you had done this earlier. It's important to have detail. So anyway, like I was saying to you, these opportunities are like once in a lifetime opportunities, and they don't come round at all. They don't come round very regularly. They don't come round at all. And the thing is that no matter how hard you can look, you won't find them. And so I've been looking for a very, very, very long time, very, very long time, and especially at the right price, because to get it at the right price is also really hard. And some of these properties, like the first beachfront property, is a luxury property. It's not an ordinary property. Some of these are they've got their own swim up pools, and they're absolutely top of the range, beautiful, every facility, you name it, everything's thought of by the developer kind of property. So these aren't your ordinary properties. These are high end, very high end. Someone asked me to show and to share high end. There's also a 7-bedroom house, a mansion, 7-bedroom. It's more like a mansion. It's huge, and it has a pool, but the pool is almost finished. It's unmade, and for that reason, there is a discount on there. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. And it's actually 5.45. But anyway, yeah, it's all right. It doesn't matter, right? So this is an ideal opportunity, and to own prime properties. Yeah. The other property, like I said, is a 7-bedroom, and I will be showing you them. So I'm going to go and film them for you. I'm starting with the Bertil Harding Highway property that I'm going to go and I'm going to show. So yes, in Africa, we do have our equivalents to, Washington, D.C. or what have you. Yeah, we do have. Okay, so what's this? Okay, Zood, get in contact with me then. Yeah. Africanese. Is that South African or? I did say prime. Trevor Prime. Oh, how amazing, Trevor. Sorry, yeah, Trevor Prime. How are you? So yeah, these are prime opportunities. Okay, Mr. Jallo's going, so he said to say goodbye. Mrs. Jallo, thank you so much. Yeah, take care. Good night. Okay, and there are a few plots left in Bussorah. So if you want to get your 55,000 Delassie plot, yeah, your 55,000, that includes management fee, by the way. So if you'd like to get your 55,000 Delassie plot, 55,000 Delassie is just over $1,000, or just over £800. Do get in contact because there aren't very many left. And for those people that have got in contact with me, and if you're waiting to hear from me, you will hear from me. I will be back on all of my emails. It's because I've been on the road. So I am actually going to add you. Are you with me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There?
Yes, can you hear me?
No, you're really low. Can you turn it up a bit?
Sure.
Or come closer. I'm going to turn up my mic as well. Now speak for me, hon.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yay! Welcome to BlaXit. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having the courage to join us. I'm waiting for others to join us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for this information, and thank you for you promoting the continent, especially in the Gambia. I got to thank you. You inspire a lot of African Americans who are recently going to the Gambia to relocate.
Oh, yes. So many people are coming. And I'm so glad, regardless who has been your level of persuasion or your level of influence. The point I'm making is the life is amazing. I cannot describe to you how amazing the life is and how my life has changed so much. Yes, you have your ups and downs, just like you do. In any changes of life, things change, situation change. You know what I mean? Everything changes. And what I like is that I think that a lot of it for me has been positive change, a lot of positive change. And I'm not in a cold, damp, depressing country anymore. And it just changes your whole mindset, just having the sun on your back and seeing people smiling, walking past, and you're seeing opportunities. And these opportunities you can actually, grasp, you can actually obtain them. Because some of us, if you sell your home, you've got money, you don't know what to do, come and reinvest it back into Africa. You could build your home. You can, build a home for much less money than what you could. You can have a home with a pool, with a mini gym, with a pool house, with a little guest house even, yeah?
Yes, I agree with you. Like, seriously.
For a fraction of the cost.
Exactly. Oh, and let me say this. I personally want to say it's on Search for Who, but I can never get on that platform. But I want to say this. About what you're doing, what you're promoting to the continent, what opportunities, like you said, we can get compared to the UK or Europe, United States in general. What's so crazy, what you're talking about right now, is what a lot of people don't understand. It was a lot. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of Caucasians, especially ones who have got upper class money, a lot of them are relocating out of America and going to Portugal and other European countries right now. So they understand. So they are starting to understand how bad it is, in the United States, for example, how bad it is getting over there. Because a lot of them are saying the same thing, like what you're saying. Sadly, it's funny. They're saying it's too expensive. I can't take care of my children. I'm tired of this inflation. I'm tired of the way the system operates. I'm tired. I'm done. I can't do this. And the YouTuber Wyatt even said that passports for other countries has increased to 300%. Just for and these are white people, especially in the middle upper class. They said we're tired. They're leaving. They're planning to leave America right now.
Yes,
some already left. Like a lot of them went to Portugal. And they said exactly the same thing you're saying. Like, it's cheaper. I can take care of my kids. It's easier. Not have to worry about no economic issues or anything. And it's so crazy. A lot of people don't see it. It's like, that's how, like, they're like, you're talking about BlaXit going back to the content. People are going busting their own version of BlaXit and going back to Europe. And a lot of people are not seeing this big exits coming out of here. And it was so fascinating. Really thanks to you, Wally Maya, and everything. Is the fact that you're...
It's true, though.
Huh?
It's true, because if we were investors like what they do, let me tell you something, right? Something that I've observed since being here. And I've been watching the Lebanese and other people, they group together.
Mm-hmm.
So this land, it will not even be there for very long. Do you know what I mean? And I was lucky enough able to, you know, get this opportunity to share, because often enough, you don't even hear about it. Before you know it, they've grouped their money together. They group their money together and they'll get it, or they'll buy half of it. You understand? And you can even get a 60 by 120 and cut the land in half. You understand? You can even get half. Get half. Half is better than nothing, but get half. Group your money together and get half. It's so important. It's like, I'm not doing this, you know, because, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, wow, you know, I've got something to gain from it. I'm doing it because we need to hang on to these prime lands. We need to keep these within our community. We need to invest ourselves. And there are so many rich Africans. There are so many rich African descendants out there. There are many people, but we need to stop investing in Europe and start investing in Africa. You know how many people I've seen? I can honestly say I see go and buy properties in Knightsbridge, or go and buy when they could get so much more in Africa. And they will go to Harrods and buy all this stuff, all these trinkets for what?
Exactly.
All this Eurocentric designer top job crap with top money for what? And it's not benefiting our community. It's not benefiting our nation. It's not benefiting our economy. It's not benefiting our family. It's not benefiting our legacy. It's not benefiting our heritage. And it certainly isn't benefiting us.
Sister,
just to look at the role or the part.
Sister Julia, just be a
so that we can suck
preacher
up to other people of other races.
Just be a preacher, sister, because you're speaking so much goddamn facts. It's ridiculous, and that's the main issue I notice in my community in America. The sad part is, if you actually average African American anywhere, and you ask them, what do you see? Where do you see the Black community going in 5 or just I want to say 10 years, just 5 basic years? Where do you see it going from here? Do you see Black families come back together? Most likely not. See Black businesses on the rise? Most likely not. Do you see Black people getting a psychological health to accept their African ancestry and becoming more mentally healthy or better to at least want to see the continent? Most likely not. Because one thing I noticed, even I was talking to my own mother about this, I don't care. Listen, I'm not disrespecting nobody or platform or no try to help Black people, my thing. But in my opinion, from what I'm experiencing, especially what I say from slavery to Jim Crow to now, is the fact that I'm not trying to save Black people. I don't care if you're Farrakhan or whoever. We need to stop trying to save the African. Like a lot of us don't want to go back to the continent. A lot of us want to be mentally destroyed. A lot of us want to be dysfunctional because we see it as a form of normality for some odd reason, some odd sick reason. And what's sad about that is even and the sad part is there's a lot of economists, especially this one particular Andrew Yang, who was trying to be president for Biden in our country. He was on Breakfast Club. He even said the Black African American wealth is going to go down damn near to 0% by the time it's 2042. It's going to go down damn near to 0. And the sad part is a lot of us don't take this reality seriously, and especially when it happens right now, the gentrification. We're going back to modern Jim Crow with the gentrification happening, the lack of employment's happening again, and the sad part is everything that we were trying to push, or everything we were denying, is coming back no different than our great grandparents back in the 1950s. And the sad part is, and it's like a lot of us, I'll talk about this. A lot of my Black student union and everything in my college, like where do we see ourselves? Like a lot of us don't have businesses. We can't build anything. I'm really sick of the racism. I'm sick of discrimination. It's like I don't know about the rest of these rest of my people, my community in this country. Europeans are not going to change. They're not going to change. We're not going to get better. We're more worse than ever were. I'm starting to try to question, what did our ancestors die for in this country? I'm starting to question, do we really want to be better, or just want to be worth staying here? And the sad part is, as thanks to you wanting mine everything, we're finally going to see other options. But now, in a way, it's videos like these are making people question not only their identity, but who their loyalty is going to be, where their survival is going to be at this time. Because, like you said, what you're offering, what we can get in the Gambia or any parts of the continent, we will never, ever be able to see something like that in America. Ever. You damn near have to be Stephen King rich, Elon Musk rich, That's damn near impossible in America, especially when the middle class is destroyed in America. What you're saying is damn near like a fantasy to a lot of us. Because the sad truth is, a lot of us, especially in my community in America, I don't see if a lot of us going to make it. A lot of us are not going to make it. And when this country falls, and even white people are seeing this, we're not going to last long because the way it operates. It's going to destroy the community. African Americans are literally don't want to admit this, but we're at a standstill to the point where you're going to fall with this country or you have to leave this country. Because we don't want to accept the reality that what we think is our home or what we think is good for us is actually killing us. And we don't love our, and a lot of them, I don't have children, but a lot of them, like a lot of parents, especially in our community, don't want to admit or don't want to see or want to be ignorant about that you are destroying your own children's opportunities by staying here. Because you know you can't get land here. You know you can't build businesses here. You know you don't have the longevity to build that wealth in America. Why risk it? Why risking you and your children's happiness in your lives and your legacy for things that are not going to come to fruition? We've seen this before. We know the classic chicken joke. We know this. But the fact is we have this ancestral habit of being ignorant, of being in denial. Because now for me, I'm like Harriet Tubman. I'm gonna help you actually want the help and want the answers like you were doing. Because I don't know what I don't know what we as African Americans what we're looking for in this country. I don't know what we're looking for. We're looking for a treasure, but we have no map to where it is.
Hi, Juliet.
Hello, hon. How are you?
Good. Thank you. I'm calling in from LA. Thank you for what you're doing.
Welcome.
Man.
Thank you. I'm very interested. My question is, when we acquire the land, is it a 99-year lease or is it transferable to heirs?
It's all
How's the
different.
ownership taken? Pardon?
It's all different. It really does depend on it depends on what you're buying and where. Yeah, because let me explain something while I've got you here, so I can explain to you the different types of land tenure that exist here. So in Africa, you have what we call custodian or customary land.
Mm-hmm.
And the custodian land or customary land, that is land, the old and essentially ancient African land system. That land system is headed by the alcalos, who are like the equivalent to the king and the custodians of the land in that area. That is the majority of land that is here in the Gambia. In fact, in a lot of African countries. And so it was the kings, if you like, or the queens that would control the land and the granting of that land. And in Africa, here in Gambia, that is called an alcalo transfer. And that is the beginning of any land transfer.
Okay.
Unless it is a government contract. And I'll explain that separately. So at the moment, I'm talking about residential land.
Mm-hmm.
There's also reserved land. Reserved lands are those lands which are also controlled by the government also. And those are things like TDA, which is called tourist development areas. Those are like areas that are on the beach. Now, if you're buying a house, it's different because it's an already made house, which you can buy and move into. But if you're buying land, and as a non-Gambian, you have to have it 1.5 kilometers from the ozone, the high water mark. Yeah. And so that's an example of reserve land. And then you have commercial land. Commercial land are those areas that are deemed commercial by the government. And then also, you have to negotiate, and sometimes there are what we call commercial leases on that land as well. Mm-hmm. And then you have leasehold. Now, leasehold is slightly different here. Like the leasehold that I understood in England is slightly different to the leasehold here. So just to explain to you, a leasehold is where, for example, you're granted a lease term on that property, and that property is also registered with the government. And you have to get it signed off by Ministry of Justice, Lands, etc. Yeah, and it's a legal process which takes quite some time. It's a lengthy process. and that is where the property is held. But what does it give you? It gives you an extra surety. So, for example, the government just can't put if they're going to put a road through your land, for example, for your house or for your property, that you're given ample compensation. So, but the most popular land by far and the most, I'd say, available land is actually customary title. And customary title, unlike lease land, is in perpetuity. Lease land, obviously, it comes with a term. So it depends on when that term is finished, it's usually automatically renewable. But customary land is in perpetuity. And so that land also, you're still able to develop it. So there's a department here called the Department of Physical Planning and Housing Department. And they are the department that handle lots of matters, especially with regard to any kind of commercial development, civil engineering changes, like if you want to build higher, or if you want to build a commercial project. But also, they're the department that is also responsible for doing your sketch map, or, for example, doing your clearance report. And so they're the people that would give you clearance on your land and tell you the usage of your land. Yeah. And also give you the dimensions and the coordinates for your land. And this department is incredibly busy and I think overstretched, because they have now got even more responsibilities, because now they're also doing what we call the demarcation plans, or sketch plans, if you like. And they're the demarcation plans, because if you have an estate, for example, you are a realtor or an estate agent, yeah, or a developer, and you have more than X amount of plots, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, 120 plots, then you have to put certain facilities, community facilities within that. And those community facilities, they look around the community and they look at what's lacking. So it could be a school, it could be a mosque, it could be or a faith center, for example. It could be a school, it could be a medical center, it could be a market, it could be a number of things. And so they have to approve those facilities, and that area is allocated to physical planning. So they have to go, and usually the director comes down and then he will approve it, and then he will sign off and stamp that plan. And obviously there will be a huge backlog, because of course when any new legislation or guidelines comes in, then there's always a demand. So it's an additional demand on an already existing stretch service. But they do, offer a fantastic service most of the time. We've even experienced tremendous delays with regard to some of the processing. But we know it comes with the territory, because even in England, when we were selling a property, it's taken over 6 months. So, and that's England, that's a first world country. So what can I say? I'm not going to complain anymore.
Wow.
I'm not going to complain anymore. So what I'm saying to you is that, it is a great process. And I love the Alcalo process. I must say, I love it so much, because it's personable. You go to the ground with the Alcalo, and the Alcalo will say to you, yes, this is your land, this land is clean, this land is clear, and don't think that, people won't, like, for example, I had someone, when we were first doing the first development plots in Bussorah, the first batch of development plots that we had in Bussorah was a special opportunity that we granted to people that were interested in development, that had contacted us and that were interested in development. And so these were swathes of plots. And those plots at that time, I'm going back. Yes, I'm going back to, was it 2020, I think? Those plots were 20,000 Delasses each, which is about £300. Yeah. And that was offered as a repatriation deal. Yeah. Now, those plots were an Alcalo transfer, and Alcalo gave the blessings, on that area, for that to be allocated for BlaXit, and also gave us a Kabilo head and called the Kabilo BlaXit Bussorah Eco Village. So the area is actually called BlaXit Bussorah Eco Village. So it is an amazing thing that, we have been so welcomed in Bussorah. I'm actually on the VDC and I have not been as active as I should. So I do owe them a huge apology for not attending the last meeting, but I will be catching up and going and trying to get more involved. It's just that of late I've had such a heavy schedule. It's been absolutely crazy. And so
I'm interested in a lot in Bussorah, actually.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So
thanks for the clarification. So it sounds like the Akala route is faster and more personable, and comes with perpetuity.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. And
You're welcome.
I have the number, so I'll give you a call this weekend.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Ms. Julie, I want to ask you something. How were the kings and queens of those villages able to keep the land and from like the president and the government and everything like that compared to American other states, other countries? How are they able to keep it through their regulations and through their tradition? How are they able to do that?
Sorry?
How were like you said, like goes to the kings or the chiefs and everything? How were they able to keep and preserve their land through their rules and regulations compared to like their president or their government, where like in America or Europe, you have to get land through them? So how are they able to preserve, not only keep their land, but where it's easy to get land from them than compared to the government or the president? How do they keep that form of power?
I think it's like I said, it's handed down. It's handed down. So the alcalos, are selected, and it's handed down through the family. So it's ancestral, it's hereditary, it's inherited, it's a part of the system. It's a part of the system. It's a part of the tradition. It's embedded in the culture.
Mm. Oh wow, that's fascinating. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Am I making myself clear?
Oh no! You have good points. That's very good points right there. Oh man.
Mm?
Has it been more African Americans have you seen have been coming to Gambia recently to either to visit or?
Oh yeah, loads, loads and loads, loads, and I'm really happy actually. Really, 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 really happy to see our brothers and sisters coming home. Absolutely. And I know that America is not an easy place to be. And it's good to see that they can come here and relax and take a load off.
No.
There was an incident. There was an incident once, and I had to kind of get involved where, one of our brothers and one of two of our brothers were getting into a bit of a dispute, over an issue regarding driving, which happens often here, believe you me. And I kind of intervened and said, you're not in America now, so we can deal with this amicably. And he looked at me and said, you know what, you're right. and not just listen, don't think I'm just talking about Americans, because the same thing happens to people from the UK and from Europe and from the Caribbean. Okay, so don't think I'm singling anybody out, because even me, sometimes I get a touch of road rage and then I remember where I am. So
oh no,
I'm holding my hand up. Okay, so
Oh God, no! Don't do that.
Yeah.
No, they don't get road rage.
Sorry.
No, don't do that road rage. Oh man, too much bad experience with that. Oh wow, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say to you, out of all of the opportunities that I spoke about, I just want to talk about the fact that agriculture is really key. So
Oh,
the 3 kilometers, the person with the 3 kilometers of land, yeah,
mhm,
is prime opportunity for anyone who's
mhm,
looking to go into partnership, because often enough one of the things they don't have here is access to the equipment, and also the
mm,
investment in seeds, the investment in organic fertilizers,
mm.
and so, but the land is here, so
Seriously.
and the thing is, food is the source of life.
That's
Yeah.
the most
And so
important
we
resource
can't
in
do
here.
without it. We cannot do without it. As much as I'm doing this alternative day fasting thing, everybody, if wondering how I'm losing weight, yeah, I'll share that with you now. I've been doing alternative day
Ah,
fasting. Yeah.
like I
I
did notice.
tried it.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I did notice you look like, I don't want to say anything, but like she looks different when she on like the first way my video to like the second and the third. Like she looks different. Like you look more happier, but mentally, but like she looks like, wow, she looks good.
She looks happy. I like that though.
It was so funny you mentioned that, because I noticed, like, when people, especially with women, it's like especially mothers, is that when they go to, like, I'll use America for example. I know when women, especially moms, when they go to like a safer, more relaxed, more environment, like for the kids or the husband, everything's more balanced. I know it's easier for them to not only be happier first, then they can start doing the things like they can work better, they can lose weight a lot more efficiently, because they're not worried about the stress and irrelevant issues that
Mm.
interferes with that new lifestyle challenges. So now it becomes easier. But you look great. Congrats on that. You look great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So, if anyone wants to know what alternative day fasting is, I can give you a quick brief. Let me just go into the comments. Oh my gosh,
Challenge.
I've missed 22 comments. I'm so sorry. I was putting up a banner and got distracted, talking and listening. You guys, you are so interesting. It's such an interesting talk. So alternative day fasting is just exactly as I explained. I don't even know how much weight I've lost, to be honest with you. My scales aren't even working properly. So I know I should really be monitoring, right? But what you do is let's see why I can't get into my banners. Um, oh, I am now. I'm in. Okay, so there you go. If anyone wants to find out about how to do the alternate day fasting and to lose weight really quickly and healthily, yeah, then give me a super sticker, yeah, or a super chat, or give me a donation via PayPal. Go on, listen to me. I'm using information against you. That's what other people do, though, isn't it? But no,
I
seriously, I'm
know,
only
good point.
joking.
Good point.
No, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share. I was just joking, right? But
Shit, if it
let me
works,
just
shit,
get
let's
into your
go.
comments and see some of your comments. Let me know if you want to know about the alternative day fasting and how we've lost so much weight and why we did it. Yeah, I did it so I could eat loads of mangoes.
Oh, mangoes are so good. Oh my god.
So hang on. I just want to. I was trying to put up KD's channel perspective to promote his channel to get more people to go up, but the banner, I don't know what's going on. It's not. It's not coming up, so I do apologize.
um,
KD.
Miss Sister, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead, hon.
Yeah, speaking on the weight thing, like in America, like I don't even California in particular, but I know it's like in America we push you gotta work out like 5 to 6 days a week, like hardcore every day. Do you do that kind of lifestyle for working out to lose weight, or do you find easier methods? Miss Julie, everything okay?